guys, here we are, and I'm gonna guess we have probably a good 10 inches of snow in this parking lot. Because getting out onto this side street here, it's a pretty busy street, and the only way for me to plow these entrances is to carry the snow right down into the parking lot. As I was going for it here. There ain't nothing easy about plowing this place. The only nice thing is that it seems that there haven't been a lot of people driving on it. Although I'm going to pack the shit out of this second driveway here, driving in and out of it to get to the other driveway. Making the loop. Made my first pass not rubbing up against the edge of that sidewalk, because I didn't want to roll all the snow back onto the sidewalk that he just cleaned off. This is the shitty part here. So all that snow has to go through that skinny ass side of the gate. And I really don't like pushing snow uphill in this parking lot, because then when it melts, all that shit runs right back down, turns to ice. Clear some of this heavy snow from this side, because I got to keep coming in that entrance that we're looking at right now and carrying that snow in. And because I can't open that gate, I can't push it all the way down through here, so I have to start swinging it it. Give me a little breathing room. There's too many cars on the road. Cut you guys. Right. Sorry about that. Had to talk to the boss man real quick. I don't know if he's a YouTuber, so I don't want to put anybody on the spot. Shoveling 9 inches of snow off the sidewalk. It's not heavy stuff, but little Toro flapper snowblower would be ideal for that. Sidewalk's just a little narrow for me to get the old pickup on it. Otherwise, I'd get right up on that son of a bitch. Pushes in here and I'll be able to work inside the damn parking lot. It sucks having to keep going back out on the street and dealing with cars. That's why I plow in the middle of the night and not in the daytime. Plus it's just safer for everybody because there's less chances of somebody sneaking up behind you, so to speak. Right up to this gate, and we're going to swing the wheel. That's another thing I try not to do is push snow up against the fence like that. There's parking spaces all along that fence. They rent one of these buildings in the back. It used to be a lumber yard, and there's a guy who rents one of them, and it looks like he's been running in and out of his back gate over here and really mashing it down. With the type of snow that this is, I should be able to scrape it fairly decent. this ramp and sweep it all sideways here. And then I'll make one last pass in to clean up that edge. Been a couple people driving in this driveway because that center's really packed down. And it's just steep enough the damn plow comes up in the air coming down it, so by sweeping it sideways here, I can effectively scrape it off a little bit better. Try not to block the city sidewalk even though it's under 10 inches of snow and ice and shit. Sometimes when these aprons are wide enough, you can angle the plow and sweep them sideways, but this one's just a little short of that, working out real nice. It's gonna work, it just isn't gonna work perfect. Let's see what we got there. Oh, that ain't too damn bad. I think I can live with that. Do a 10-point turn in this apron here and we'll swing her around. Turn out the back into the side of the building. I don't particularly like that kind. With all these parking lots, I kind of have a method to the way I do them, but when the snow gets deep like this and I start dealing with traffic, all bets are off. There's no point in just shoving it in and trying to carry it down later. There's so much of it. Might as well just let it roll, keep the truck moving until you get to the end of the line. One nice thing about this plow, with it being a V plow, it retracts really fast, and when it stops, it shakes the snow off of it pretty good. Except I got about 4 inches of it stuck to the front of the moldboard because of the salty, sloppy snow I was scraping up last night. And now it's so damn cold that it's just not soft enough to break off of there. Doing. I need to come out that other driveway and come in this one. This is what happens when you haven't had any sleep. This building sits so damn close to the street, you can't see if there's cars coming. I have a sniper over here. Somebody pulling in front of me. Looks like the guy that rents the back made this snow pile. Or maybe I made that yesterday. Hell, I don't know. It's all kind of just running together at this point. Do I get a clear shot in it? Looks like that person changed their mind already about what they're going to do here. We got a creek that runs through here, and when I got this job, they wanted me to push all the snow from this parking lot into the creek, so it didn't take up space in the parking lot. You can see that works out real good. I can't get close enough to get to it. There is a spot in the back parking lot that had a building on it that was right at the edge of the creek, and they tore the building down, and now there's a big concrete pad there, which I can get it up in there, but that's about it. Holy Toledo, Traffic City. So with that big negative 13 or so cold snap coming, I'm really glad I got the block heater running in this truck. It's been nice to get in the truck and start it up, and it's already making heat. And the truck thanks me for it. She doesn't have to struggle to crank. Alright. Everybody watch out, it's my turn. No point in cleaning the apron up on that. They haven't finished plowing the damn streets yet. In on me here, including the boss man moving his truck back there by the off the sidewalk so I can plow it. He used to work for an insurance company, so I'm sure he's probably a smart enough driver. He won't do something crazy like that. I hope. It's not wet, or I'd be in here with the skid steer because the truck wouldn't be pushing it. I'm going to windrow it for a little ways here, maybe about 3 or 4 passes using half the plow, but that's going to be about it. And then it's going to be pushing all of it just straight, and it's going to be piling off the side of the blade. There's no point in taking a bite with 1/8 of the plow just to keep windrowing a pile that I'm eventually going to have to push straight anyway. Yeah, that already pecker trailed off the side, so I'm going to make one more pass. That was only half a blade width, and I lost a good portion of it toward the end. But I think that's because I started to turn just a little bit here to swing around this car, which I'm think they live in the basement. It's got an apartment in it, so they go around the side here. I don't want to block them in. They're nice enough to park their cars in a somewhat of a confined area and don't cluster fuck the whole parking lot. Picked up another load of salt this morning at about 5 after 7, so I got plenty of weight in the truck. Hopefully after this round of snow plowing, that ground will freeze up tight so that these gravel driveways aren't mud holes. I need about a 12-foot box pusher on the skid steer in here to push this and make it go a hell of a lot faster. But I still got damn near 11 foot of blade on this truck with the wings. It's 8 foot 2 inches with the wings on it. Or without the wings on it, and then with the wings you got another about 20 inches. So we're just shy of 11 foot. I'd do a half a dozen more pushes here. Then I'll go back and start over and start windrowing it down this way where it all trailed off. It's the only thing I hate about real deep snows is you start pushing it and it feels like you're not getting anywhere because you're going over the same area 2 or 3 times. Looks like I know what I'm doing instead of just playing in the snow. What do you think about that? I've had pissers buried up at his place in New York. This same storm that we got was going their way. My buddy Doug at Lakeside Ranch, he handles the snow operations up there in New England, in Mass. He's got a pretty big operation going that he manages, so I'm sure he's about ready to suck on the business end of the shotgun right about now. They're probably pulling their hair out up there because they're going to get more than we're forecast to get. We're only forecast to get about 9 inches. Alright, alrighty, sorry for the delay there, folks. Starting to get some calls for driveway service here, which I sort of anticipated. Some lady called and said she needs her driveway plowed, but it's not marked, and she wants to know how much it is. And unfortunately, my crystal ball isn't broken. It's in the shop with my snow catcher. You know, the kind you use to catch the snow before it hits the ground, so it looks like it never snowed. Yeah, that kind. So we get all kinds of people that call, people who don't prepare themselves, and we try to accommodate. But truthfully, I'm not in business for customers like that. I'm not equipped to deal with people who are in a situation where they have to have service and are unprepared. You know, didn't think about calling somebody 2 days ago when they knew a big snow was coming, and now they have to go somewhere, you know, of course. Told her our minimum price, and she said her driveway's really long, and I said, well, it's not going to be that much then, most likely. And she was hell-bent on getting me to quote her a price over the phone without seeing it. But we get that kind. I'm kind of used to it. She wants me to drive out there and give her a price, and it's 25 minutes away. I'm really not too keen on getting out there and somebody telling me to fuck off because they don't want to pay it to have it done. He says, I've got a call into 4 other people and nobody's called me back, so maybe somebody will call me back before you do. And I'm thinking, wow, that's polite. But usually when you get into situations like this, people are generally nice. You get the occasional dipshit. I'm not out to make $1 million for plowing one driveway, but I'm not going to burn my gas for 20 minutes to and from and do 20 minutes worth of driveway plowing for $10. Sounds like you need a snowblower. I also had a lady call me last night, a buddy that used to work for me referred her, and she wanted her driveway done, but she didn't want it plowed. She wanted somebody to snowblow it. She was determined that my truck couldn't plow her driveway, which is possible, but we don't run snowblowers. I have no way to get a snowblower in and out of the bed of the truck with the damn salt spreader on. Plus all bullshitting around, I can plow it in 5 minutes or take me an hour to run a snowblower on it. So I politely referred her back to the telephone book. What can you do, you know? What can you do? Wow, this place is more packed down than I thought it was going to be. Get some salt on it here today. Salt the piss out of it and come back at dark and try and scrape the damn thing off. It's probably not going to happen, but it is supposed to be 30 something tomorrow. So hopefully at least it'll turn to mush and people will be able to get traction on it. This packed stuff is like ice right now underneath it. It probably looks like I'm not making a whole hell of a lot of progress and I'm not very good at what I do. Sort of feels that way sometimes. So I guess this video is also for my buddy Jerry Cheater40. Calls me Mr. Plow. He's up there in the Great White North. I'm sure they're up there freezing their dorks off today. It's this cold here, which isn't typical. Luckily, I don't have to stack the snow too bad on this side of the parking lot. It's an unused area, so I'll be kind of lazy about it. There ain't a whole lot I can do. There's a rickety-ass fence you see there in the foreground. If I pushed it into that fence, I'd probably bust that fence all to hell. Keep you guys online here for another minute, and I don't want to bore you too bad. Get last couple sweeps of this area of the front parking lot done. I'll bring you back for a driveway or two later possibly. So that's going to be it for now. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.